We have 5 monsters recently introduced for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and we're gonna go through 5 facts, one for each monster. Let's go ahead and jump straight in. Hey everyone, Corna Pinoy X here once again, and as you can see, we're going to quickly do a unique take on my 5-fact series where we take a look at 5 monsters instead and take a look at a fact for each monster. Now before I get started, for those of you wondering where the information might come from, one of them is going to be the Sunbreak official website, which I'll link in the description below. So feel free to go ahead and check out that website if you want to find out more about the monsters we're going to take a look at. The first creature we're going to observe here is going to be the Damio Hermitor. For those of you unfamiliar with the Damio Hermitor, this carapacian carries the skull of a flying wyvern known as a Monoblos, the distant cousin of the Diablos. With that being said, however, the skull on the Damio Hermitor's back is actually far larger in comparison to most Monoblos found in the wild. That could indicate how long this particular skull has existed for and how big that particular Monoblos got in comparison to the average individual found in the wild. This Damio Hermitor is definitely lucky to have this skull on its back because it's large enough to be its own home and its weapon at the exact same time. Up next, we have the new subspecies coming up for Sunbreak, the Pyre Rakna-Kadaki. Now, unlike the standard individual, what we have learned so far regarding this subspecies is that its fire capabilities have become so advanced, it's capable of creating explosions instead. By utilizing its web as a form of fuse, it can create a chain of explosion in order to attack hunters. Alongside this, this monster also coats itself with dark red webbing that's considered to be explosion resistant, thus making it effective in combat when utilizing its explosive capabilities. Waking up to find itself returning in the Sunbreak expansion, we have the Espinas of Monster Hunter Frontier. Now for those of you who never experienced this monster in any capacity, this flying wyvern is considered docile to the point of laziness when you initially interact with it. Preferring to live a more quiet life as it sleeps the majority of the time, these monsters are unconcerned by their surroundings, including the hunters who attack them. However, should hunters or other creatures persist in pestering it, the Espinas will unleash its full wrath upon any creature who dare to stand in its way, rampaging through the locale with extreme ferocity. Spreading its influence throughout Sunbreak, we have the Gore Magala, the flagship of Monster Hunter 4, returning within the expansion. These juvenile monsters scatter their scales across locales in order to heighten their senses and detect prey. These scales not only heighten the senses of a Gore Magala to the point of its frenzied state, they can also infect numerous creatures within the area through a viral infection known as the Frenzy Virus, causing heightened aggression and power to both monsters and hunters alike, but at the cost of lowering their resistance and vitality to the point of death. And finally, revealing itself as the first title DLC update of Sunbreak, the Lucid Nargacuga returns. Having been absent since its debut, or maybe just invisible the entire time since Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, these rare species of Nargacuga are very rarely seen in the wild due to their highly advanced camouflage ability, rendering the monster invisible to the naked eye. The monster performs this invisible act through the use of white reflective dapples across its fur and scales, reflecting the light from the environment it lives in. These reflective properties are believed to be at their peak during a full moon, allowing the Lucid Nargacuga to completely disappear from sight of any creatures it might encounter, whether they be prey, predator, or hunter. And that, everyone, is 5 facts for 5 monsters recently introduced for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, including the first title DLC update. Hopefully you've learned something more about these monsters, and once again, if you want to find out more information regarding these individuals, not including the Lucid Nargacuga because it hasn't been released yet, feel free to check out the website for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which I've linked in the description below. With that being said, however, what do you think about all of the new monsters revealed in Sunbreak as of right now with the latest showcase by Capcom? Let us know in the comments below your overall thoughts and opinions regarding the 5 new monsters recently revealed for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And as always, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider hitting the like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel, as well as hitting that bell icon so you can go ahead and catch up on any other content that I might be doing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.